boy G.Teezy back with another Vazy. Let's go ahead and get straight into it right now. Y'all already know I'm from Chicago, 53rd and Drexel, you feel what I'm saying? Motown to be exact. Now, I have a little familiarity with this so-called war that's going on between 051 and 600, because, you know, I be in the city, I be hearing shit. These niggas been going at it for a minute. Really, 051 into it with everybody, but 600 is low-key right there. So it's kind of like they definitely into it more than with other people. So I don't know the specifics, so I guess we're going to get into specifics today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop a new banging ass video. But let's go ahead straight to it. Let's see what's going on, man.
Most fans of Chicago drill know about the deadly
Ain't
war between O-Block and Tupac.
Got his name. Went to jail.
But that's just one of the many beefs.
Wani, Big Wani? I forgot his name. I think that's his
the
name.
nickname of Chiraq. The war between 051 Money Gang and 600 is another beef that has claimed countless lives and spread a wave of terror across the South Side. Here's a look at this violent war. 600 is a set of the Black Disciples based on the 600 block of South King Drive in the South Side of Chicago. The set was founded by D-Thang 600 with the help of his homie Lil Boo. 600 started as a GD set, but all the other sets in the area were being claimed by BDs, and a strong alliance between them was forming. So the early members of 600 decided it was the best move to flip sets and join the alliance.
Makes sense.
600 would then ally themselves with other nearby BD sets like O-Block.
I didn't know they was GD first. That makes sense though.
Front Street. Plus, the set would become known in the early days of drill for having a lot of talented rappers, including L.A. Capone, Rondo No. 9, Buka, E-Day, Mimo 600, Tay 600, and 600 Breezy.
That is crazy. It all came from that hood.
Money Gang is a set of the Mickey Cobras, but is considered a renegade set known to play by their own rules. The gang also contains members of the Black P Stones and even some GDs, and it's based on 51st and Cottage Grove in the South Side. You know,
a lot of people always be saying they Mickey Cobras and shit, but whenever I'm in the city, niggas just say they GDs. So I don't know where the Mickey Cobra shit came from, but I don't really know, like, most of these niggas be GD.
Didn't have as many famous rappers, but they did have plenty of well-known street savages, including 051 Melly, Drilla, Rose, Lil Mark, Kiddo, Aero, Fathead, and T Streets. The beef between the two sets would start after 600 founder D-Thang shot at 051 Melly and other 051 Money Gang members in 2011.
I wonder what that started over.
D-Thang would be murdered later that same year.
Damn, RIP, man.
600 to believe that it may have been the work of 051. This led to D-Thang's brother M-Thang to seek retaliation and kill 051 member T Streets on November 10th, 2011.
Should be crazy, man.
That officially set off the war between 051 and 600. Although 600 had music superstars like L.A. Capone and Rondo No. 9, 051 had one of the most respected shooters in the history of Chiraq.
I don't know about all that.
051 Melly, aka the Gravedigger of Chicago.
I don't know about all that.
Melly would be the one leading the charge against 600.
Y'all need to stop putting all this shit on people's names, bro. Unless Melly came out and was like, I'm the Gravedigger of Chicago, I'm the top shooter, I'm whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Stop putting all this shit on niggas' names, bro. Like, y'all be trying to spice this shit up and say all this crazy ass shit, bro. He was just a nigga that did what he had to do, bro. End of the day. I don't know the nigga. But, like, stop putting this shit on niggas' names, like, for everybody in Chicago. All y'all blog pages. This shit's kind of weird.
Run up the scoreboard for 051.
Talking about scoreboard. Holy shit.
In February 2012, a 600 member who went by the name Shaq was at a house party on the 5900 block of South Carolina.
Can't be in no party, man. Can't not be in no party.
Taking a piss. He was shot and killed by members of 051, with Melly and Kiddo allegedly doing the hit. Melly almost went as far as admitting to it in the video, speaking with his niece, where he says, "I'm one of those type of guys who'll be waiting for you in the dark when you gotta go pee at night, and I just get you."
I'm one of them type of guys that be in the dark waiting for you when you gotta go pee at night, and I just get you.
His niece clearly didn't get the reference, but the streets and fans on the internet heard it loud and clear. 600 was already on the move, planning their next attack. The next hit will come just a few months later when a group of 600 members would catch Fathead or just Fat.
Also, it was 600 that did that.
And take his life to get revenge for Shaq.
I ain't know that.
June 22nd.
I know a lot of people was fucked up.
Fats was walking to a corner store with his cousin when a light gray van started driving toward him.
Yeah, a lot of people
his cousin, who barely escaped with her life, said that the driver and the passenger were staring right at them as they drove closer. The van just kept driving, but a few minutes later, a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt would sneak up behind him and kill Fats.
Damn.
The witness says that she recognized the killer as the driver of the van. She ran for her life, and when she looked back, she saw the shooter standing over him, firing off another round.
That's
a member of 600 named C-Day would end up
RP to everybody that passed away.
And 051 will begin planning their revenge. Fats was only 15 years old at the time of his death, and was
RP to
a
everybody.
member of 051. So they wouldn't waste much time getting payback. 600 Tricks would be the next victim to lose his life to this deadly war. He was murdered while sitting in a parked car on November 1st, 2012, and the hit was credited to 051 Kiddo. So the beef was really heating up. with bodies dropping left and right and no end in sight. But Trick's death was not enough to even a score for Fats. So 051 will go after one of the most popular names of 600 next, L.A. Capone.
So
L.A.
to
Capone,
confirm that 051 did that.
And one of the most popular rappers in 600.
A lot of people were saying it, but now it's confirmed. Like people just can't confirm that they did that.
So many thought that he would be the next rapper from Chicago to blow up. But before he can make it big like Keith and Dirk, he would be killed after leaving a recording studio by members of 051. On September 26, 2013, L.A. was walking down an alley near 70th Street and Stony Island Ave after just finishing up a recording session. As he was walking to his car, a vehicle pulled up and started letting off shots, hitting him in the thigh and lower back. The rapper didn't die right away.
That's crazy. He only got hit in the thigh and lower back, and he still passed away
from his injuries just a few hours later.
I heard though that he died though because he got shot before in like the same area or some shit. So it was like it wasn't those shots that killed him. It was just like, you know, it's just up, bro. It's just really up. And with the fact we don't got a lot of trauma units, a lot of trauma centers, so you gotta drive a nigga all the way across the goddamn earth just to get him to University of Chicago or Rush on the west side and shit. Like it's just up. I don't even think there's no trauma units on the east side, period.
Death of L.A. Capone was not only a major blow to 600, it hurt everyone in Chicago, especially the BDs.
Oh God.
L.A.'s death was more payback for the murder of Fats, and it's been rumored that he was in the car with C-Day that night. It's also been rumored that before he was killed, Tricks had been kicked out of 600 for snitching on Dro Philly.
Damn.
So his death wasn't enough to satisfy their taste for revenge. They had to take out one of 600's biggest members, and L.A. seemed like the perfect target. Not long after, two members of 051 would be arrested for L.A.'s death. 051 Lil Mick would eventually go down as the shooter and be sentenced to 60 years in prison for the murder. 051 Rockhead was also there for the shooting and was given a sentence of 45 years as an accomplice.
God damn!
L.A.'s death, 600 would be looking for serious payback. They were not only losing street cred after two members got hit back to back, they were also losing their strength in the music industry with their best rapper gone. The perfect opportunity for revenge would come after 051 rapper Lil Mark dropped a diss track against a bunch of BDs, including 600. On March 25th, 2014, Lil Mark dropped a remix of the Lil Durk song Competition called No Competition that featured disses to both alive and dead BDs. On one particularly wild set of bars, Lil Mark raps, "Wake up, ate a bowl of tricks. While I was blowing on D-Thing, riding down to Steve Drive, think I'm finna OD, took a trip to LA, while Keita man, she throat me." In just a few bars, Lil Mark dissed dead members of
Niggas crazy. I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, Chicago used to be so wild. So wild.
Expect, just a few days later, Lil Mark would be shot and killed while waiting for a bus after he and 051 Lil Ant were out looking for eyes.
I ain't gonna lie, the crazy part about this is the reason niggas stopped taking buses in Chicago, bro. Like niggas already wasn't really taking a bus, but after Lil Mark and Shindell, niggas just stopped taking a bus, period. Cause it was like, if niggas is shooting the bus up, then it's go like, hell no. That's why Vaughn was in interviews talking about he was fat hoes to use their car and shit, cause it was do or die at that time. You ain't had no wheels, man. You was, you know, shit.
Affiliate spotted Lil Mark waiting for the bus and called up D Rose from 600. D
Rose did that. So all these are confirmed, but how do people be knowing this shit?
Ahead. It's also been rumored that right before the shooting, D Rose yelled out, "Hey Lil Mark, you forgot your bus ticket." With D Rose in the van that night was THF Twiller.
This shit crazy.
051 was also beefing with another BD set called THF or Trigger Happy Family.
Right.
And the hit was a collaboration between the two sets.
THF definitely close too.
To be along for the ride were King Von and T-Roy from O Block and 5 Star from Folly Boys. Lil Mark's death would spark a new beef between 051 and OTF after Lil Durk would go to the bus stop where Lil Mark was killed and call it a real famous bus stop.
For real? Oh, he did do that.
This bus stop right here though, this is a real famous place.
051 Melly.
He did do that. That's crazy.
His cousin Newski and then his manager Chino a year later.
Ooh, shit. RIP everybody, bro.
051 Melly.
RIP everybody, bro. RIP everybody, bro. I forgot that shit happened kind of like. I forgot that shit happened like back to back kind of fast. 600 had managed to even score
a bit after the death of L.A. Capone, but they wouldn't stop there. Lil Boo, one of the founding members of 600, would keep the streak going and take out 051 Polo just a few months after Lil Mark was killed. On June 30th, 2014, Polo and another victim would be shot at around the 600 block of East 50th Place. A neighbor heard the gunshots and found Polo bleeding on the street. He held his hand until ambulances arrived, but he passed away on the scene.
That shit crazy.
According to witnesses,
at least he had someone when he passed.
Got shot in the arm, had been arguing with someone in the van when bullets started flying. Lil Boo from 600 would take credit for the hit. The final murder in the beef between 600 and 051 would come almost a year later when multiple members of 051, MOB, and Jarrell City would take out Lil Boo, one of the highest ranking members of 600. On April 3rd, 2015, Lil Boo was walking down the 5800 block of South King Drive when a car pulled up next to him. One of the passengers jumped out with a handgun and opened fire, hitting him multiple times. He was taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where he later died from his injuries.
That's crazy. He even made it to the hospital.
Laying next to a car tire.
Damn.
Many of his ops would use this photo to mock him after his death, giving him the nickname Tire Head.
That shit ain't right.
051 Uchi is credited with the hit.
Ain't that the same nigga that be in Driller videos?
Bebe from MOB and Motor from Jarrell City. After that, the beef between 600 and 051 would start to die down. By that point, 051 had earned the title as one of the most hated groups in Chicago and would move on to beefing with other gangs. After the death of Lil Boo, 600 would start to unravel. They had already faced a major loss after C-Day and Rondo No. 9 would be arrested for the 2014 murder of a cab driver named Javon Boyd. They would both be found guilty of the crime in 2016, with C-Day getting 38 years and Rondo getting 39.
That shit crazy.
To make things even worse, C-Day's brother E-Day, along with 600 Breezy, accused Tay 600 of snitching on Rondo. Tay 600 was fighting a gun case at the time, and they say that he cooperated to make it go away. Tay 600 denied the rumors and was later able to prove his innocence after official court paperwork was released.
Yeah, people still don't believe him.
Statement floating around and it said
people still don't believe him. That shit crazy.
Monte D. Carpenter to have seen Rondo and C-Day shoot the person 5 times, you know, and the statement was so fake because if you read the statement, for one, court document's not gonna say Rondo and C-Day, it's gonna say Courtney and
yeah.
And then like the dates on the fake statement was all type of fucked up. The addresses was fucked up.
But
oh God, he ain't lying.
Definitely hurt his reputation.
No, they did.
Internal issues within 600.
A lot of shit up, man. A lot of shit up.
Who died? It seemed like 600 lost direction, and everyone from the gang just went their separate ways. 051 Melly will be murdered at a house party in 2019, but not by a member of 600. Just recently, E-Day 600 was shot and killed in Chicago after attempting to leave the streets alone and start a legal trucking business.
Damn, for real?
E-Day's death has not been revealed.
I didn't even know that.
It could have been the result of old beef, possibly with 051 Money Gang.
He was dissing a lot of niggas though. I ain't gonna lie, E-Day dissed a lot of niggas.
In Chicago,
he dissed a lot of niggas,
more
man.
info on this.
RIP to everybody that passed away that's in this video. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, we just gotta do better as a whole, cause we can't keep losing all these people, man. This is somebody's son, brother, goddamn uncle, nephew. We can't keep losing people, man, over stupid ass shit, man. Push peace. We pushing peace all 2023, all the rest of the year, all the rest of life. Come on, man. Let's do better.